The Fast and Furious scandal impacted both Mexicans and Americans. On the American side, Republicans believe that this was a setup by the Obama administration as a way to limit American Second Amendment rights.
Problems. I heard on the news about this story that Fast and Furious, where allegedly guns were being run into Mexico, and ATF knew about it but didn't apprehend those who had sent it.
Republicans also suggest that Democrats will seek harsher gun crime penalties along with new gun laws. Democrats, however, are using the scandal to open the debate on new restrictions for long guns, which would force gun stores in the Southwest to report those who want to purchase more than this type of firearm. Because 2,000s of weapons went into the hands of Mexican drug cartels, it caused one American U.S. Border Patrol agent Brian Terry to die on American soil, and causing deaths of hundreds of Mexicans. Of course, this angered many Mexicans, causing them to blame and hate Obama for everything. Americans on the other side are frightened because these guns were put into the hands of the most violent criminals in North America. However, back in 2009, according to Obama, Eric Holder, and Hillary Clinton, they were pushing this 90% figure that 90% of guns in Mexico come from gun dealers in the United States. That gun dealers in America are responsible for the cartel violence in Mexico, which in fact is not true, and these cartels are getting their guns from China and Central America, and are not getting them from the U.S. Instead of them accepting that they are statistically false, they instead decide to flood Mexico with guns, coming from gun dealers who are under orders from ATF and the Justice Department.
Here I am. Tell me I didn't do the things that I did. Tell me you didn't order me to do the things that I did. Tell me it didn't happen. Now you have a name on it, you have a face to put with it. Here I am. Someone now. Tell me it didn't happen.
But ATF knew that these guns were going to be handed to drug cartels, and when these guns did end up in violent crimes in Mexico, they turned right back around and publicly smeared these gun dealers and blamed them for the violence of Mexico. Here is a video of what ATF denies to be true. This surveillance video, obtained by CBS, shows suspected drug cartel suppliers carrying boxes of weapons to their cars at the Phoenix gun shop. Those long boxes that are being loaded into red cars are AK-47 type assault rifles. So it turns out ATF not only allowed the guns to walk, they also videotaped it. Documents show the inevitable result that guns ATF let go, again showing up in crime scenes in Mexico, and also ATF stood by watching thousands of weapons hit the street. The Fast and Furious group supervisor noted the escalating Mexican violence. 958 killed in March 2010, the most violent month since 2005. The same email notes our subjects purchased 359 firearms in March alone, including numerous Barrett 50 caliber rifles.
That innocent lives, and especially our own federal agents, have been killed as a result of this program. You can talk about scandals all you want, but when it involves human lives and using them for political purposes, I think there's a reason that, for looking further into that.
So is ATF really telling the truth?
If you're going to make an omelet, you got to scramble some eggs.
There was so much opposition of this gun walking that the ATF supervisor issued this email, nothing but schism among the agents. Whether you care or not, people of the rank authority and the HQ are paying close attention to this case. We are doing what they envisioned. If you don't think this is fun, you're in the wrong line of work. Maybe the Maricopa County Jail is hiring detention officers and you can get paid $30,000 to serve lunch to inmates.
We just knew it wasn't going to end well. There's no way it could.
As for Americans, they will never forget the death of Agent Brian Terry.
I'm fearful, not just my deputies, other officers, citizens in America, that we're going to be facing the barrels of guns that have been put in the hands of the most violent criminals in North America, and who's going to be held accountable? And this is a big deal. Now it's one step away from Eric Holder. This is his Department of Justice, and there are people who have lost their lives. We have broken countless treaties with our neighbor Mexico, and we have a hand and responsibility in this violence that has come to the United States. But more importantly, Mexico is our partner. They're not our enemy, and we facilitated guns into the cartels that have worked to topple the Mexican government.